We need to close some questions. The task is not easy, but very interesting. It is necessary to make a support frame for the windshield. This means changing the struts, changing the roof, changing the support panel. According to the review, this is the best option for Labash. Shovel into all sorts of brands and sizes so that the gap on each side is 1 centimeter at the bottom. The upper one, yes, the view will be slightly reduced. There is about 3 centimeters here, but the main viewing angle. Of course it is in this plane, at this angle, so well, it will not interfere with us in any way. In general, I will install this particular Labash. And to do this, I need to cook the guides on the right side and the guides on the left side, make the fairings, and adjust them to the shape of the windshield. Tell the support here so that you can then install the glass and also set the extreme position of the tincture. I set the dimensions of the bash itself and begin to prepare the frame and putty. And then work will be carried out using the same technologies as this whole project was created. First, the base is assembled, the extreme point of the position is located, and the material is filled. Closing all this with finishing putties, sharpening the shapes, and bringing it to the desired result. Like everything in our life, it tends to end. These moral sufferings are no exception. The question is different: will you be able to master this path, despite all the difficulties of everyday life, physically pass, and achieve the desired result after a long period of time, without giving up, without abandoning the project? Do what you have planned from the very beginning. Implement it in the form in which it was planned. Another delivery of materials. Good news, as we are entering the finish line, which means the finishing materials. So, the liquid we have here is 10 on V. So, there are 3 more in boxing. Well, and the final to Kageshki for small details. Bon appetite to you, insatiable animal. Friends, in the meantime, there is a fascinating monotonous development of the entire body for defects. Subscribe to the channel, write in the comments, asking any questions. Your activity will greatly help the project to promote it. And also get involved with the story, and subscribe to Instagram, there is always an update. Well, guys, this stage of working on the layout has been completed, and I'm starting the next ones. And this is bringing all the elements to the ideal, eliminating all small and large jams, as well as the creative process has come to an end. And this painstaking work begins to eliminate various nuances. And this is how it all looks like under a flashlight. You can immediately see all the failures, all the readings, all the joints. Where what needs to be finalized, how much putty to apply, and all the other nuances. After drilling all the lines on this device, I started to putty all sorts of small holes and details, and start drilling again. This process will be repeated, until all the shoals, all the failures are over. And, by the way, it acquires a very interesting color in the style of winter khaki. Layer under layer. You can look and see how many layers have already appeared. These are all the differences and irregularities, those that I am actually eliminating now. It took 4 days, guys, to prepare this device for applying the next layer of liquid putty. And it seems to me that it is never ending at all, because you constantly need to refine something in it, remove, add, correct, edit. But nevertheless, it's going on, yes. Hour after hour, day after day, it's already a week of the month, but the day is close when this layout will be ready. And it will be possible to start removing the matrix. In the meantime, I continue to work to bring that very day closer. Then, according to the plans, I jump into a spacesuit and proceed to apply the next layer of liquid putty. Well, while this whole thing is drying up, I'll take care of the doors. The next layer has been applied, now a short break. While this whole thing dries, it will be possible to deal with the doors. Now the next story. Rotten through and through, there's nothing to grab. I don't see the point in patching it up, so I'm going to sculpt it all out of putty. Now frankly, what is falling off is that I will clean it with a grinder, remove the rust. But then I will wear a putty with carbon fiber so that this whole thing can at least withstand the removal of one matrix. While there is a video sequence, a kind of reminder of the main thing. One day, a professor, with the intention of teaching students a memorable lesson for life, wrote a large number 1 on the blackboard. And, looking at the students, explained, "This is your humanity. The most necessary quality in life." Then next to the number 1, he wrote 0 and said, "And these are your achievements, which with humanity have increased you tenfold." And another 0 is the experience with which a person has become 100. So, he added knots after knots of caution, good breeding, love. Each added 0 ennobles a person 10 times, the professor said. Suddenly he erased the number. The first, digit 1, standing at the beginning of a row of digits. There were worthless, ignorant zeros left on the board. The professor said if you didn't have humanity, the rest is worthless at all. Friends, we have reached this day together with you. I thank everyone who was nearby and in touch for their support. The layout is ready, and today I'm starting to apply paint and varnish materials. This day has come to take. This marathon is over. See in the next issue. Removing the matrix to create the first body of the Herdoin discipline project, as well as preparing a layout for removing the matrix.